two. A 1, 2, 3. Welcome back to Music with Ryan. Thank you for joining me. This week's featured lesson is an original composition I've entitled Jumpin' Fingerstyle Blues in E. And we're going to take a look at a fun chord progression. Of course, do it all fingerstyle. And again, we're not going to do so much Travis style picking, alternating the bass. It's going to be more of kind of a Delta blues where we're going to keep that thumb going on the same bass note the whole time. And then we're going to add some cool little chord changes in there as well. It almost has a little bit of a gospel feel with some of these sharp 4 diminished, 6, 2, 5, 1. Okay, so we're going to have some changes that are going to create a lot of energy, and then we're going to have some fun vamping at the end, doing some licks, all right? And we're going to use a couple of these chord positions up the neck. We're really going to work out of this shape a lot. So we're going to get familiar with a couple of these things, different chord shapes on the neck, all right, and explore those. So if you'd like to access the full-length version as just a preview here, click the link below. It will shoot you onto my website. Learn about being a Premier member over there for a monthly, quarterly, or yearly fee. You can access this lesson and over 350 videos just like it. This lesson is going to come with over 35 minutes video, PDF tabs, and 3 audio backing tracks to kind of help you work your speed up a little bit. And also with that Premier membership, you're going to have access to all 3 of my courses and the video exchange program and top email support. So a lot of great features. If you feel like I might be a good fit for you as an instructor, yeah, give it a look. For now, we're going to start walking through the first few measures here, Jumpin' Fingerstyle Blues Knee. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy. All right, let's go ahead and start breaking down this fingerstyle arrangement here I've created. It's called Jumpin' Fingerstyle Blues in E. And I'm going to play these first 4 measures for you and then break them on down real slow like. And, you know, before we even dive into the arrangement, just a couple quick things. You know, one of the main positions that we're going to be working out of is this shape right here. This is kind of the full shape. This is an E chord. I could break it down even smaller chunks here. It's just kind of like the D. This is a D shape, but an E chord, okay? So D shape, E, and then I kind of finger it a little differently. And I'm going to be kind of working out of this shape. So I don't know if you're familiar with that, but that's what we're going to really be focusing on throughout this whole arrangement. This, again, I call it a D shape, because that's kind of what's going on down here. And then kind of putting this third in the bass, we have a little bit of an inversion, okay? And it's not, you know, super important that you understand the whole, you know, about the inversion and all that, but just getting familiar with this shape, because it's very common, very popular. So here's these first 4 measures for you. It starts on beat 4, and here we go. So 1, 2, 3. Do that again. 2, 3. And it's going to be a big jump. Measure 4 to 5 will probably be one of the trickiest parts, just making this little jump. And we'll get to that in a second, but that's, you know, the big jump there. So, again, we're working on this shape right here, this D shape, E chord. We're in E, so kind of a bluesy E. And I'm going to start with sliding up on the 6th fret of the D string. So 4 on beat 4, and then on 4th fret on the G string. Kind of outlining that shape right away. 4, and then measure 2. And now we're going to bring that thumb into play, of course. And 5th fret on the B string. What's an E note? They're both E's there, so we're pinching. And of course, you know, fingerstyle, this is not necessarily Delta blues, but we're going to, you know, be just doing the bass note for the thumb part. The same note, whatever the chord is, we're going to be doing the bass note the whole time for it. It's going to be on the downbeat, 1, 2, 3, and 4 throughout the whole piece. Okay, so no matter what chord, there's always this. I'm always going to be on the downbeats. Okay, with the thumb. Again, we're not doing Travis style. We're not alternating the bass, and again, we're just kind of playing the tonic, the bass, the root note of whatever chord we're on. Okay, tonic is just a fancy word for root note. So, pinch on beat 2 there, or on beat 1 of measure 2. And then 6 on the G with the pinky. And pinch it with the thumb. And then pinch thumb and 4th fret G. And 6th fret on the D. Thumb. And then B string. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the next measure, thumb, 6th fret G, thumb, 4th fret G, and then thumb twice. So we're kind of syncopating that melody, 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then moving on, thumb, 4th fret G, pinch 6 in thumb, back to 4 on the G, pinch B string in the thumb, then 5th fret again, and then pinch the 6th G, and back to 4. So a lot of 8th notes here, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and in the right hand I'm trying to alternate with the 8th notes. You can do any, you know, fingering combination, but I recommend trying to alternate whatever it is with those consecutive 8th notes. Let me play all 4 of those now in context. So 1, 2, 3. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and so a little bit of hopping right there, right? One more time. 1, 2, 3. There's the first 4 measures right there. So let's move on to the next 4 measures here. We get on the B7 chord. And we're going to hop up there. So 5th fret, you know, 5th measure. And we're going to be on the 7th fret here. I'm going to bar on the 7th fret all the way across. And then my second finger is going to be on the 8th fret of the G right here. And so, again, what's kind of tricky... and you really got to just get used to going from here to right here. So before I even break anything down, I just want to make that kind of clear that the transition from measure 4 to 5 is one of the trickiest of the piece. You know, you just got to go right to it. So you can just practice just boom, going right to it. Whoops. Okay, so I just want a little heads up there. So here's what those 4 measures sound like now though. 3, 4. So again, we're on B7 chord here. The bass note's on the low string, and so pinching 7, and then on the low string, and then 8 on the G string. So 1 and 1 and that's the first beat. And then right here, the next beat, we got to go pinky on the 11th fret of the D, right there, 11th, and we pinch it with the thumb. So that's going to be a little bit of a stretch with the pinky. And you use your 12th fret as the marker, right? The double dot. Most guitars have a double dot to tell you it's a 12th fret. So yeah, I'm up on the 11th fret though of the D string. So 1 and 2, and then 9th fret of the D, the third finger. 1 and 2 and 3, 4. Finish out that measure, just the thumb on the low string, of course. 3, 4. Then going on, pinch in the low string on the 8th fret G. 1 and then 11 on the D. Back to 9. Low string, 9. 11 and thumb. 11 on the D with the thumb, pinching. Back to 9. So a lot of back and forth here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and I think I played one wrong note. Do it again. Go. 3 and 4 and okay. Then moving on, I pinch in the 8th fret G in the thumb, and then 11 on the D with the thumb, back to 9 on the D, and then thumb twice. That's the measure exactly. 3, 4. And then going on, thumb, 9 on the D, 11 in thumb, back to 9. And then right here, pinching the thumb with the 7th fret on the B. Okay, it's part of your bar. 8th on the G, thumb, and then 9th on the G. Use your third finger. Then you're gonna come off of that bar because we're gonna go down to the E chord. All right. All right, so measure 8 here just by itself because the rhythm's kind of syncopated a little bit. And it sounds like this, 3, 4. You can bring the thumb right down the low E too. Again, ready, go. That's the melody. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and okay, so again, there's some syncopation in there. Some of the melody happens on the and beat or the up beat. Okay, let me put all 4 of those measures again together here over top of the B7. So here they are: 2, 3, 4. Quicker. 2, 3, 4. Okay. And just a reminder, I've said it once already, but the thumb is always on the downbeat. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're not always there, it's not the end of the world, but the more that you're right on the downbeat every time, it's going to really drive the piece, drive the arrangement, okay? Let me play the first 8 measures of the piece here, and you can get a good sense of how it all starts and sounds. All right, so here we go. So 1, 2, ready, go. So it might be a stretch with that pinky in there, but that's all right. One more time, just slightly quicker. So 1, 2, 3. All right, there it is. So let's move on when you're ready. 2, 3.